Welcome back, everybody, to the Seattle Sonics, MyNBA franchise here on NBA 2K22. Today we have a chance to close out the Minnesota Timberwolves and advance back into the second round of the postseason. Last episode we played games 3 and 4 in Minnesota, and we played pretty well in doing so. Game 3 was a close one. Minnesota was in it the entire time, but we were able to win by 7. Buzz and Oscar continued to do their thing. Kyril Story was good too. And then in Game 4, that happened. Oscar J. Bazilin scored 99 points. Yeah, he scored 99 points. And he was a missed layup at the buzzer away from 100. We ended up winning 135-96. Oscar broke the all-time playoffs record for most points in a game, and he broke the overall record for most field goals in a game and three-pointers in a game. Not just for the playoffs, but regular season and playoffs combined. So certainly one of the most impressive scoring days ever, and it happened to be in a playoff game, which is pretty remarkable. If you missed that episode, I recommend you go watch it, because it was something. So Oscar's currently averaging 46 per game, because, well, the 99 points really inflates it. So I would expect that number to probably go down today here in Game 5. We've got a chance to eliminate the Timberwolves once and for all. We should already have them eliminated, if not for our utter collapse in Game 2, when we were up by 24 with a minute and a half left in the third quarter, and you all know the rest. So let's get this game started. Minnesota wins the tip, and we are underway. There's D'Angelo Russell inside, no good. Good stop by the Sonics. Here they go on the other end. Oscar J. Bazilin with the pump fake. Into the corner for DeJounte Murray. He gets the first points of the game. Oscar J. Bazilin has masked his assist total from the last game. That's something. Karl-Anthony Towns misses the dunk. Seattle looking to move it here on the fast break. It's DeJounte Murray over to Kyril Story with space. Deep two is good, and the Sonics are looking good early. They lead 6-0. Minnesota looking for their first points of the day. Here's D'Angelo Russell inside. Russell with a nifty move on DeJounte Murray. D'Angelo Russell started this series coming off the bench, but he has been the starting point guard the past couple of games. There's Buzz wide open in the corner. Bang! Buzz Wigginton with 5 early points, and so far here in the opening minutes, it is all Seattle. Murray misses the dunk, gets his own rebound, however. Over to the big fella, Uzoma Chukwuemeka, trying to back down on Karl-Anthony Towns with the hook shot. It's good. And the Sonics are continuing their great start here in the early stages of this ball game. Here's Chris Middleton trying to go inside. It's been a rough first-round series for Middleton, but he does get that shot over the extended arm of Kyril Story. 11-6. Murray inside. Thought about the shot. Doesn't take. In the corner for Oscar J. Bazilin. His first points of the game coming off his 99-point outing in Game 4 back in Minnesota. 13-6. Here's Seattle on the fast break. DeJounte Murray inside with a dime for Buzz Wigginton, who cuts inside, gets the layup. The Sonics' offense has been quite solid, but it's the defense who has been dominant so far. The Timberwolves have only 3 baskets in the opening few minutes, but they do get one there. A slam dunk by Njangai Ntumba. That'll make it 15-8. DeJounte Murray open for 3, misses, but he gets fouled. The number 1 rule of defense, do not foul the jump shooter. DeJounte Murray would make all 3 from the line. It's now 8-18 as Minnesota forces the turnover. On the other end, here's Anthony Edwards inside, takes it himself over to Zytavius Storm. Not known for his scoring, but he does make the reverse layup. 20-10 now. There's Reddish over to Murray. Back out to Reddish. Long 2 is good. And the Sonics are continuing to click on all cylinders tonight as Theo Maledon misses at the rim. Grabs his own board again. No good. The Sonics defense has been swarming in the first quarter. On the other end, killer Cam Reddish for 3. The Sonics lead by 15 points here in the first quarter. Talk about a dominant start. Minnesota only with 10 points in the first 7 minutes of the ball game. They need a bucket here, and they get one. 3-pointer by the rookie, Jamar Sherman. On the other possession, Edwards, cross-court dime. Again, it's Sherman for 3. Edwards could have taken the shot, but he wanted to be unselfish. He saw Sherman was wide open. Minnesota has it back within single digits. But not for long if number 22 has anything to say about it. Cam Reddish hits another one. Reddish with 8 points off the bench tonight as it's 28-16. Great defense by Buzz inside as we near the end of the first quarter. Sonics moving quickly. Here comes DeJounte Murray. Throws it down! Murray with 7, 6, and 6. Doing a little bit of everything. in this first quarter. Edwards' pull-up jumper is no good. Sonics looking to move quickly. It's Emmanuel Quickly. Heaves it up at the buzzer. Bang! Quickly hits the shot. They're not going to count it, unfortunately. I wanted to look at the replay, and as you can see here, there's 1/10 of a second left. Quickly is not touching the ball. This shot should have counted. A lucky break here for the Timberwolves, who still find themselves down by 14, looking for a spark in the second quarter. That's a spark, all right. D'Angelo Russell misses the air ball. The only spark that was ignited was the crowd after that shot. Following Minnesota possession, there's Cat down low on Chukwuemeka. Hits the shot. If Minnesota wants to get moving, they've got to start moving quickly. Murray passes it out for Towns. Towns gets it over to Maladon. He draws the charge. Way to take one for the team, Oscar J. Basilan. And Minnesota has completely hit the struggle bus on offense. The other side of the floor, much of the same. J. Basilan lobs it up for the big fella, Uzoma Chukwuemeka, and it's 33-20. Here comes the T-Wolves. There's D'Lo on the move, no good. It's been a rough game for Russell. Good putback, however, by Karl Anthony Towns. That'll make it an 11-point ball game. 22-33. Kyril Story with the signature shot. We know he loves those long mid-rangers as it's 22-35. 13-point game. Here's Russell. He's going to try to drive by Kyril Story, and he does with no problem. Kyril Story has exposed poor defense by the Timberwolves in this series. On that possession, it was the other way around. 24-35. Here's Cat on Reddish. That's a mismatch. No good, but he gets the putback. Great play by Karl Anthony Towns, and we're again within 10. Dumas misses the slam off the back iron. The Sonics offense is really struggling here in the second quarter. And then on the other end, Karl Anthony Towns makes the play. We're now within 7. Minnesota's making some noise. Buzz Wigginton is blocked by Njongai Natumba. Now it's the Sonics who can't buy a bucket. Russell, short, no good. This is some ugly basketball, and I am here for it. Playoff hoops in a nutshell. 20-35. There's Oscar, gets it over to Kyril Story. Seattle needs a basket, and they need one bad. Nice shot for Story. That's the Sonics' first points within a matter of probably multiple minutes at this point. 28-37. Here's the following Minnesota possession. It's Jamar Sherman for 3. Sherman's really the only guy on the Timberwolves who's shown up today. He already has 3 triples in this one. Everybody else is sleepwalking through the first half of this game. Here's Buzz over to Oscar, no good. Oscar J. Basilan, after scoring 99 points in the last game, currently has 2. He has been non-existent on offense. I don't know how that makes sense. Seattle with the steal on the other end. Here's Mukuamu over to Buzz. And the best offense is good defense. Nice play for Buzz off the steal. 31-40. Edwards, wide open. This time it's good. Somebody other than Jamar Sherman makes a long-distance shot. 6-point lead. Minnesota's well within this game. Story gets it over to Buzz. Buzz has the mismatch down low, and he capitalizes. Good play for Buzz Wigginton. It's 34-42. Down low. That shot is blocked by Dikembe Mukuamu. On the other end, it's Emmanuel Quickly for Story! What a backdoor cut by Kyril Story, who throws it down! One-handed dunk for Story. 34-44. The Sonics are building up a nice lead again as Mukuamu makes the open layup. When DeJounte Murray has been in the game today, the Sonics have been significantly the better team. He has been the glue for Seattle in this first half. Nice cut, nice finish, and one for Jamar Sherman, fouled by Mukuamu. Jamar Sherman has been a spark off the Minnesota bench today. They bring you within 7 here in the waning seconds of the first half. DeJounte Murray dribbling out the clock. Gets it over to Kyril Story. Back to Murray. Not a lot of time. Murray at the rim. Blocked. Zytavius Storm denies it. That'll end the first half. 39-46 your score. Not a lot of offense in this game. Both offenses have really struggled to create their own shot. Certainly been a defensive battle. As we move into the second half, this is it for Minnesota. If they want to come back and do some damage in this series, they've got to win this game. Their offense has to show up, and they've got to figure out how to keep Seattle off the board. There's Oscar J. Basilan. Open shot is good. After scoring 57 points in the first half of Game 4, Oscar had 2 points in the first half today. But if he can get going, I don't think Minnesota can come back. Nice move there by Karl Anthony Towns. The Timberwolves answer on their first possession of the quarter. Following possession, Story to Oscar from way downtown. Is Oscar J. Basilan starting to heat up? Uh-oh, folks, this might be a long one for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Oscar inside for the slam. He had 2 points in the first half and has 7 here in the first minute and a half of the third quarter. When Oscar's on, folks, he's on. Edwards inside for Njongai Natumba, has the mismatch, and he takes advantage. Nice play by Natumba. Minnesota's offense looking good early here in the third quarter. Good cut by Edwards for the layup. Sonics call time. So far here in the first 3 minutes of the third quarter, both offenses are looking pretty solid. Neither side has really taken charge. Look at this mismatch. Uzoma's guarded by D'Angelo Russell. Russell can barely guard 6'3" point guards, let alone 7-foot Uzoma Chukwuemeka. So the Sonics are going to win that battle 10 times out of 10. Nice shot by Middleton. That'll keep it within 6. Both teams are staying very close here in the second half as that pass is tipped by Dumas. Stolen by Chukwuemeka with a cross-court dime for Reddish. In the corner for Murray. Great ball movement by the Sonics. Finished off by a 3 by DeJounte Murray. 49-60. Oscar back to Murray. Pump fake to Reddish. Pump fake again to Oscar from 3. It's good. Big third quarter here for Oscar J. Basile, and now the Sonics are starting to build up that big lead again. Minnesota's got to answer, and I suppose that's a good start as Anthony Edwards throws it down with 2 hands. Seattle calls time. 51-63. Crossover by Oscar J. Basile, and inside passes it for Reddish, and 1. Oscar probably could have dunked on somebody on that play if he wanted to, but instead he passes it out for his teammate who makes the play instead. 51-66. Seattle's defense still on lockdown mode. Here's Sherman for Edwards over to Xavier Tillman, the former Sonic, who blows by the defender for the slam. 53-66. Here's Oscar J. Basile and misses the dunk. He looked like he wanted to poster a couple of guys. On the other end, there's Jamar Sherman again. It's good. Jamar Sherman has been unbelievably effective for the Timberwolves today as it's a 10-point game. On the move, nice shot for the T-Wolves. It's Theo Maledon, the Frenchman. We are within 8. Maledon to Storm. He sinks in the layup, and it's a 6-point game. The Sonics call their 3rd timeout of the quarter. I don't know why the Sonics are burning timeouts. I promise that's the game calling those timeouts and not me, because the Sonics timeout logic has been very questionable today. Anthony Edwards makes the layup. We are within 4. Sonics need a basket, and they get one there. A beautiful 2-handed dunk by Kyril Story. It seems like when the Sonics have needed a spark, Kyril Story's been the guy to give them that spark. Buzz Wigginton turns it over, but he blocks him on the other end. Great defense by Buzz. On the other end, Kyril Story no good, and both offenses are continuing to hit the struggle bus. It's been a turnover game, a defensive game. There's another turnover for good measure at the end of the third quarter. Looked like the Sonics had this game won at one point in the third quarter, but Minnesota's right there. They're only down by 4. Seattle's keeping the door open. We'll see if Minnesota will walk in the door or if Seattle can finally close it once and for all. Nice slam by Natumba. That brings it within 2. Following Minnesota possession. Edwards for a wide open Karl Anthony Towns. We are tied at 70. The Timberwolves are coming back. They have momentum. The Sonics got to give an answer. There's DeJounte Murray for Mukwamu for 3. Dikembe Mukwamu puts the Sonics ahead. 70-73. Screen by Uzoma. Murray lobs it up. No good. The Sonics have missed so many dunks and so many lobs today. It's unreal. Edwards heaves it up on the other end. No good. And the offense continues to be a complete mess from both sides today. 70-73, 6.5 minutes to go. Here's Oscar with a beautiful pass over to Buzz Wigginton, who has the mismatch. Buzz's first points of the second half, and it's 70-77. Seattle right back up by 7. This game was just tied a minute ago. D'Angelo Russell no good, rebounded by Cat, who finally gets the Timberwolves back on the scoreboard. 72-77 with about 5 minutes to go. Here comes Kyril Story over to Oscar. He kind of heaves it up and makes the layup. I don't know why he didn't go for the dunk, because he's pretty good at that dunking thing. 72-79, D'Angelo Russell has the double team. That means somebody's got to be open. Cash money. Chris Middleton has us within 4. 75-79, Murray over to Story, wide open 3. Bang! Kyril Story with a big 3. Sonics back up by 7. He answers the Middleton 3. 75-82. Here comes Minnesota. Again, it's Middleton. Pull-up jumper. Chris Middleton's been a non-factor throughout this entire playoff series. If there was a time for him to wake up and do something, now would be the time to do so. 77-84. Nice pull-up J from Anthony Edwards. We are within 5. Clock is ticking. 2.5 minutes to go. This is it. Murray, no good. Rebounded by Chukwuemeka. Huge putback by the rookie. Seattle leads by 7. Following possession, here comes Cairo Story. Oh my God! One-handed, offhand, left hand, slam. Sonics lead by 9. The Timberwolves have not led all day. They've got to get some miraculous comeback now. And giving Oscar J. Basile space from 3 is not going to help your case. Big 3 for Oscar. 12-point lead with 1.5 minutes to go. Here's Anthony Edwards. Tightly guarded by Oscar. Edwards finally breaks 3, gets some space. We are within 10. So at this point, Minnesota needs a miracle, but they're not totally out of it. If we've learned anything from this playoff series, don't let go of the gas pedal. Anthony Edwards hits the contested corner 3. We are within 7. Sonics with it. Not a lot of time on the shot clock. Buzz Wigginton backs down at the buzzer. Bang! Buzz Wigginton with a huge shot. And it's a 9-point game with under 45 seconds to go. Minnesota's got to move quick. Edwards throws it down. We are back within 7. 86-93. Again, same strategy. They're not fouling for whatever reason. Buzz is just waiting for the buzzer to go down at the buzzer. This time, no good. 15 seconds. Minnesota's got to move fast. Here's Maladon over to Edwards. What are they doing? Middleton heaves it up. No good. Rebounded by Chukwuemeka, and the Sonics are going to dribble out this clock. He's going to hand it off to DeJounte Murray. And there you have it, folks. The Sonics win the game, end the series. 86-93 your final in a defensive slugfest. Both offenses were ineffective today. Ton of turnovers. The Timberwolves had so many shots rattle in and out. The Sonics missed so many dunks and lobs. Both teams had opportunities to win this game, but Seattle is the one who ends up finishing it off. So the Sonics win this series in 5 games. Oscar J. Basile was our leading scorer today, but for his standards, he wasn't all that impressive. 17 points. He did have 6 assists. 3 of 10 shooting from 3, however. DeJounte was very solid, 15, 11, and 8. Buzz Wigginton with 15 and 18. Overall, nobody really stood out, but it was a team effort. Everybody contributed. Overall, a good win. Anthony Edwards with 22 points for the Timberwolves. Jabbar Sherman was great. Why did he not play more? He was excellent. Karl Anthony Towns, 14 and 13. He was quite solid, too. If we look at the other playoff series, the Spirits have advanced, the Knicks have advanced, and then in the West, look at this. The Oklahoma City Thunder lost in 5 to the Kings. Giannis was hurt. He didn't play, but that's still not an excuse. I don't know how the Thunder are out in the first round. So our biggest competition, in my opinion, in the entire postseason has been eliminated by the Kings. Shout out to Tyrese Halliburton and the guys. A big playoff series win for them. But man, I am ecstatic about this. We're going to simulate through the rest of this Memphis-Los Angeles series. We, of course, play the winner. Lakers win Game 6, so they tie it up at 3. It is worth noting that the Rockets have eliminated Golden State. So the second best team in the Western Conference is out. The third best team in the Western Conference is out. That's great. So here's Game 7 between the Lakers and the Grizzlies. Winner's going to play us, and it looks like it's going to be the Los Angeles Lakers as they beat Memphis 113-94. Jaren Jackson and John Morant tried their best, but it's not going to be enough. Tyrese Maxey leads the Lakers with 24, 6, and 6. John Collins, Tyrone Williams, and Freeman Alexander were all very good too. So as we look at the rest of the playoff bracket, total madness. All of the high seeds in the East ended up winning. The Spirits and Knicks play each other, and then on the other side, Hornets and Boston. On the other side, every low seed in the West won except for us. This could not have worked out any better, and as we look at this Lakers team, they're a good squad. John Collins, Isaiah Stewart, Tyrese Maxey, Tyrone Williams, Freeman Alexander. But Lonzo Ball is out. Lonzo Ball has been by far their best player this season. He was an MVP candidate for much of the year. He will not play in this playoff series. It's also worth noting that for most of the year, the Lakers were the 2 seed. Ever since the All-Star break, they've been bad. So the fact that we're taking on a slumping Lakers team who has not been good since the All-Star break and is without their best player, all signs suggest that we should have no problem not only beating them, but we should have no problem making it out of the West. The winner of our series plays either 6 Houston or 7 Sacramento. This could not have worked out any better for us. Now that I say that, we're going to get jinxed. We're going to lose to the Lakers in the second round. But everything is in place for us to at least make the NBA Finals. So hopefully we can do it. We're going to start round 2 in the next episode with games 1 and 2 against the Lakers. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Peace out.